Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PNG Pacific Capital live streams. This is your host, Jarod. Tuning in for London session. Uh, I think before doing any top-down analysis, we're just going to check Forex Factory if we have any high impact news coming out for today. We had some very high impact news that came out for AUD, CPI for AUD that came out at 11:30. Shit, what time is it now? So it's 4:30 right now. We don't have any high impact news coming out for London session except for this low impact news that's coming out for CHF and Euro. But other than that, I think we're gonna have a nice clean price action session. Welcome to the streams, everyone. Thank you to whoever liked the stream. Appreciate it. So without any further ado, I think we're gonna just do a top-down analysis now, starting on the daily time frame. Yesterday's daily candle closed bullish, creating support at 9:54. Just looking at the daily time frame, I think we are on track to retest the highs over here. Very nice clean price action formulating on the daily time frame. I've missed out on this move over here, but we're gonna see if we can capitalize on some more buys, or otherwise we can potentially look for some sort of a retracement trade on the daily time frame. So this structure right here is a pretty nice structure to be in if it were to happen on the lower time frame. So we had a new high formed, we had support formed on the formation of yesterday's bullish candle. Could have executed right over here, anticipating a continuation of bullish momentum, but yeah, we'll see. So we have support here, we have resistance a little bit below 1980. Dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see how price is kind of approaching this. Not approaching, it actually tapped into 1970. So 1970 is a pretty key, strong key level that I'm going to be focusing on. So we might have price might react some sort of way around 1970. So it's very important that we take this whole numbers into consideration when we doing our top-down analysis and anticipating where we could formulate our bias. So we have the current forward candle tapping into 970 at this point. Dropping down to our execution time frame, which is the 1 hour time frame. I think we have some nice decent structure on the 1 hour time frame. Looking to the left, we have a resistance over here at 971. This resistance was formed on the last week Friday, actually, on the 21st of July. So we'll see if price comes and taps into the level, but otherwise 1970 is actually what I'm looking at right now. So we could potentially have a rejection of 1970 at this point. So if we see some kind of candle closures that would signify a rejection of 1970, I wouldn't hesitate to hop in on some sort of retracement. So that's just what I'm thinking. So if you do reject 1970, I think we could potentially come back down to 1963. So we have clean traffic coming up. So we'll have to see how we can we could potentially correct some of these moves coming up over here. So we'll see. I just want to see what was the catalyst of this move coming up over here. So monthly consumer price index maybe. It's not it. Yeah, maybe it could just be price action. So looking at the forward time frame, we're currently trading above this 4-hour resistance over here, 1967.50. If we do continue this bullish momentum, looking to the left, we have clean traffic coming up all the way to our next stop, which is our most recent resistance on the 4-hour time frame at 1973 015. So that's what we're looking at on the high time frames. Looking at the lower time frames, the 30-minute time frame. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting how price reacts off 1930. Looking to the left, looking at the 5-minute time frame. Looking at the 15-minute time frame. clear rejection of 1970. Clear rejection of 1970. So I guess I just have to be patient for now. So looking at the 30-minute time frame, the previous two 30-minute candle was pretty strong, man. Like strong bullish pressure on the 30-minute time frame. I think if we do continue bullish, we do have a little bit more range on the 30-minute time frame to 1972. That's a level that we could potentially tap into, but right now looking at 1970. 1970 is a pretty strong psychological level, so maybe if we get something of 1970, we could potentially look at price coming down to 1965 potentially. See what's happening on the weekly time frame as well. Weekly candles extremely bullish. You know, I had a feeling this was bound to happen based on how last week's candle closed. So just have to be patient. Yep. Yeah, this thing is rejecting, bro. Yeah, we could have had an opportunity to execute over here, but just have to be patient. Maybe wait for some sort of support to form, and then if we see the support breaking, then we're gonna look to get it. Right now, it's a little bit tricky at this point. How can you increase your win rate? That's a pretty broad question. I think you can increase your win rate by, I don't know, there's so many things. Just work on yourself, bro. Hey, Mini Panda, what's up? What's up, bro? Stop loss done. $20 minus. Did you get in on a trade? Holy. How can you, to be honest, are you selling again? Careful there, buddy. Yeah, I did have a feeling that price could reject 1970. 1970 is a pretty strong psychological level too, so the fact that we're bouncing off here right now is just... yeah, I don't wanna have any impulse entry over here. I had a losing session yesterday, so right now I'm just trying to focus on getting a winning trade. Not necessarily trying to make my loss back, but just trying to focus on getting a winning trade. With that being said, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to reduce my lot size even. The thing about taking a trade about like after you take a losing trade is sometimes your not only your trading account gets a hit, or your confidence also gets a hit. So you wanna build that up, build that back up. So what I'm doing for myself is I'm gonna reduce my risk by half of what my usual risk is. And if you're going to take a trade, then I wanna have confidence in execution. So in order for me to have that confidence in execution, especially after having a losing day from yesterday, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna reduce my risk by half. And also take the best setup, like a high probability setup. If it presents itself, then we're gonna get in. Hopefully we can get there for this session. I think it's gonna be a good session. I really think it's gonna be a good session. Mini Panda 1962 need test. 1962. Mini Panda, can you give reasons on why you're calling out these price levels? Because I think I believe you have a reason behind these levels. So if you can clarify for us, that would be great. If you're aiming for 1962, then you're anticipating this daily candle to flip bearish and break its own low. That could happen. Anything happen? Anything's possible with gold, but give clarifications, bro. I think we're going to wait a little bit, so it's gonna put some music on. See now, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is a clear example of letting a trade, having confirmations before taking any trade. So we have this 30-minute, current 30-minute candle, also the 1 hour candle flipping bullish now. 1 hour candle is continuing, 30-minute candle flipping bullish. I think maybe 1971 could be a good level we can take sell zone off from, or maybe we have a rejection of 1971. Price comes back down to 1970, give confirmations of 1970, and then we could get in on a trade then. But we'll see. Excuse me. I haven't taken any trades yet today. If we do take a trade during this session, this is gonna be we're only gonna take one trade for the day, one trade for this session. We're only gonna be trading London session. We're not coming in for a more session tonight. Is 4Trade? I have no idea what 4Trade is. Is that a platform? I'm not too sure. The only platforms that I'm familiar with, I mean, of course there are a lot of platforms out there, but the one that I'm using right now for me to analyze price is TradingView, and the broker platform that I use to execute trades is MetaTrader 5. I don't know much about any other platforms. Yeah, I think I mentioned this to one of my friends. One of my uncles. I think I mentioned this to one of my uncles. Like, if there was something that if there was something that I would have loved to get into earlier on, like in my early 20s, was sales. I wish I would have gotten into sales a lot more, or looked into it. I never really tried looking into sales. I just thought sales was for like people selling cars and stationaries and shop, like, things in the shops and all that. But come to think of it, everything is based around sales these days. Like, you really have to be a good salesman to make revenue. So Yeah, if there was if there was something that I would have wished that I got into a lot more sales. And I think I even told my brother that my brother is into sales. He has he has his own company going on for him, and I think he's in a good spot. I really think so. As long as you can sell something, I don't think you can ever go hungry. Ever. So shout out to those of you in sales. Count yourself blessed. Trust me. Yeah. What am I drinking? I'm drinking 3-in-1. It's finished. And water from yesterday. So I think we're gonna have a good session today. I really think so. We just need confirmations, guys. We had a nice solid bullish move the past hour, so maybe we could have some a little bit of a correction of this move. So that's what I'm looking at. But in order for us to get the correction, we need some confirmations. Otherwise, if we don't get confirmations, then we just have to let things go. Price actually pushing. We're pretty much approaching this 1 hour resistance now, right here. So we'll see if we have some downward pressure off this level. And then if we get a confirmation, then maybe a nice solid bearish candle we can potentially execute on the next one. 4-hour candle is extremely bullish also. Daily candle is extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. I think we're starting to have volume coming now. We're approaching this 1 hour resistance. We'll see if we have a little bit more volume to push price up to this 30-minute resistance. And if we have more volume, then who knows, we could potentially come up to this 4-hour resistance at 1973. So, but 1970 is the level that I'm looking at right now. If you're going to take sells, then I want to take sells below 1970. So 5 minutes left. I think I want to focus on the 1-hour time frame, or this last 5 minutes of the hour over here. I have my 30-minute time frame on my broker platform on the right hand side of my screen. So yeah, if anything, I can always look at the 30-minute time frame on the right. But for those of you on the stream right now, let's see how price reacts off this 1 hour resistance right here in this next 5 minutes. 5 minutes until this 1 hour candle closes. So the only reason why I'm gonna hesitate to execute on a sell over here based on off the 1 hour time frame is because of this like bullish momentum here. It's just so much bullish momentum. This kind of bullish momentum, we could definitely have like price actually push through these levels on the next candle. So it's very, very important that we have confirmations. That is great. So if you rewind the stream back, I did mention that if I was anticipating price to tap into 1971, reject, and then we potentially have some confirmations below 1970 before taking any sells to correct some of these moves over here. And this is exactly what's happening right now. I'll be back. Ah, no, it's alright. So we actually might have something over here right now. Not the strongest of 30-minute candle closures, but as far as sales goes, I think this is the best thing that we have right now. As long as we stay below 1970, I think that's gonna be okay. So we have 30 seconds until this 30-minute candle closes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna execute. I'm gonna execute this one. Yeah, I'm in on this one, guys. I'm in on this one. Execute it on the open. Exit point of entry is 1969.53. Our stop loss is gonna be around 25 pips. I'm gonna be targeting the lows at 1963.50. Right down here. And ladies and gentlemen, that's our trade for this session. Uh, 20 pips. 20 pips stop loss. I'm not looking at buys. No buys, because if you were to get in on buys, there's some roadblocks to the left over here, so can't take buys unless you take this into consideration. The only clean traffic that I see is the one that we made coming up, so don't get that, then I don't know. Only looking to see if we can correct some of these moves over here. None. Can you check GBP, JPY? Maybe later. Not now. I'm actually going to increase my stops a little bit just to give my trade some space to move. The only reason I'm doing this is because I did mention that I'm going in half risk on this one, so it's not too big of a deal. Hopefully we can start driving bearish now. My spread right now on my broke less than pip. Let's see, gold. 1 pip. 1 pip right now on gold. There we go. I'm not really looking to teach or mentor anyone right now. The only reason that I say that is because I'm not really focused on the educational side of the industry yet. I'm just focused on making money. Focus on other business plans, acquisition of some assets right now. So really don't have time to be teaching people at this point. Somebody messaged me on Instagram also, asking for me to manage some money for them, but I'm not into that. To be honest, I don't encourage you looking to put money in traders on social media. I don't know. That's brave, especially if you don't know that person on a personal level. I don't think you should be messaging traders on Instagram or social media. Ask them to manage your money. There's a lot of scammers out there, so be careful, bro. What I could suggest you is that money that you're willing to invest in me. You can put that, to invest in educating yourself in some short courses here and there. Because trust me, the only thing that's the best investment you can make is to invest in yourself. You'll have a far more better return on investment. Trust me. So, not really looking at getting people to invest in me. That's not my thing. How do I behave after coping a loss? Well, it's very important to shut your computer down. Don't look at the screens anymore. Move on to do other things, like you still have the time of the day. Then focus on other income avenues that you could generate money from. If it's in the night, spend time with your family. Be very strict and concise with your time on the charts. Don't try to go beyond it, because then if you start going beyond it, if you take a loss and you decide to stay on the chart for an extra hour or two just to make that loss back, you start making some stupid decisions. So I wouldn't recommend sticking around after you cop a loss. So I mean, that's just my tutor. And also, after I cop a loss, I just try to forget about it. Detach myself from that trade. Come back next day. Come back the next day, man. The market's gonna be here no matter what happens in the markets. Like yesterday, I copped a loss. There was some pretty decent moves that I would have capitalized on. Just didn't bother looking at the markets. Called it a session. Stayed out. Here we are now. Fresh new day, fresh mindset, fresh analysis, everything fresh. That's the approach I use when after copying a loss. The next time I come to Australia will be like whenever my kids just get ready. Right now, it's just a hassle. Right now, the NID, my kids, just waiting for. I mean, I don't want to disclose it over here in public, but these NID people piss me off. Which reminds me, I need to follow with them. It might start ranging a little bit, but as long as price respects 1970, I think we're good. But if we get stopped out, then we're gonna call it a session. Also, yeah. Is it smart to trade UJ during New York session? Yeah. Nothing wrong with trading UJ during New York session. There's volume in the markets. USD, USD is open during NY session. So you're gonna have a lot of volume. So I think trading UJ during NY session is one of the best things. I don't have a discount on anything. Everything I do is free. Streams are free. Me talking to you right now is free. I don't have a course. I don't have nothing. Advice for being in a drawdown? Well, look at it this way. The space between your entry point and your stop loss is the area in which you're willing to let your trade move around a little bit. So whenever you're in drawdown, always bear in mind that that's the area that you're willing to let your trade run into. So, you know, it's part of the game. Otherwise, you just execute a trade anticipating it to go in your direction. You wouldn't even have a stop loss anyway. So, you know, whenever you're in drawdown, it's perfectly normal. Yeah, I use the higher time frames to see my biases, but I also look at I also trade like the short, because I'm an intraday trader. I like to trade corrections also. Corrections, retracements, however you want to put it. I like to trade those as well. And this is an example of me trying to capitalize on a retracement over here. Hey, what's up, bro? It's good, Chris. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the streams. I never traded stocks. Never looked into. I never tried trading stocks, but there's some stock market traders that I look up to, especially with the psychological aspect of trading and risk management. So it's all the same thing, just different instruments, different platforms. But I think the risk management style of trading, psychological aspect of trading, it's pretty straightforward across the board, especially if you're a scalper, an intraday trader, or someone who's trading within, say, a minimum 2-hour period, 2 to 3 hours. What do I think of the 4-hour time frame? Well, 4-hour time frame is obviously bullish. 4-hour time frame is obviously bullish right now, but if all goes well with our analysis. I'm expecting this 4-hour candle retrace a little bit, creating a solid liquidity wick. Maybe have this candle close back below this resistance over here. Yeah, the time frame of you becoming a profitable trader really depends on yourself. Some people it takes years, bro. I took a whole year to be profitable. First year of me trading, just smashing accounts after accounts. But it's not impossible. It's not impossible for you to be profitable within the first few months of you trading. You just have to find your comfort in trading. Depending on the style of trading that you decide to lean towards. Lots of strategies out there, lots of different styles of trading you can learn from. Whatever works best for you. I think 2 things: don't overtrade, don't over risk, and follow the rules. You'll be okay. Any suggestions and go? Starting to get some momentum coming in now. Push through. Might just secure like 15 pips off this, maybe. We'll see. Holy shit, so we're up at 10 pips right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna manage risk a little bit, move stops to current 30-minute candle high, because at this point I'm not expecting price to break its own high. This 30-minute candle to break its own high, especially if it's closing in the next 2 minutes. That would have been a good area to secure, to be honest. What business do you suggest besides trading? I think real estate is the best, but if you're starting trading, anything that brings in money. Anything that brings in money is good, but I think the best mentality to have is to see how you can increase your net worth. So real estate is the best catalyst for that. Pull an order on a quick scalp with the mismanager by 4 pips, already down 50%. A little too far down for my liking. As a play offline open volume. Nice work, bro. You know, if there was any other pair that I would have traded apart from gold, be EU. EU has some pretty nice structure on it. It's the most traded pair out there, so oh. So we have the new 30-minute candle open now, and honestly just hoping it could follow the previous 30-minute candle trend, which is bearish. If that happens, that would be great. Previous 30-minute candle had a much larger candle body than the previous one, the one before that, so hopefully we can have a build up of bearish momentum now. So this one could just start popping now. There we go. At this point, I am at break-even. And ladies and gentlemen, this right here is going to be where I'm going to close everything out. Right here. A nice 13 pips profits on this one. Guys, I'm calling it a session. Like I said, I had a losing day yesterday, so I'm just looking for a winning trade. Pretty much go one. Took this with half my risk, so it's nothing. The reason why I secured early to now was because we were pretty much approaching this previous resistance over here, right here on the 1 hour time frame. This zone here, I'm not too sure how price is gonna react off this zone, so I'm not gonna bet my luck to see if we're gonna drive through it. We still have bullish momentum from the previous 2 hours, so this could just be a retracement for a continuation bullish. And before we took this trade, I did say I was trying to get in on a retracement trade, which means that overall I'm still anticipating price to continue bullish. So because price is approaching an area which it could potentially reject off. I just didn't want to play my cards on this level. Decided to take the money, put it in my pocket, and I'm pretty much done for the day. So yeah, done for the session, guys. Go. Great session overall. So just doing just a little recap on how this trade was taken. So basically we had a nice surge up bullish on the higher time frame, the daily time frame, the 4-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame. Everything was bullish, but I saw how price came up to this key level over here, 1970. As soon as price came up over here, we had price also tapping into this 1-hour resistance over here that was formed on last week Friday. So we had the 1-hour tap into this 1-hour resistance, closed back below 1970. We had a 30-minute candle closure below 1970. The 1-hour candle also closed below 1970. Once I saw that we had this bearish candle closure on the 30-minute time frame, decided to execute off the next one, anticipating a little bit of retracement of this move coming down. And yeah, executed. Price ran for like 30 pips. We took the money out, secure profits, everything off the table. And yeah, that's our trade for the session. Amazing session. Cheers guys, I'm gonna call it a session, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow during another session. Chris, all the best in your trade. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.